they'll run play action. Almost for the end zone. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Davis will throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good ball and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point in the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage, it will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down run. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Maybe picked up a couple of these down at the 24. Guys, let's chat just for a second. How's out there? I'm sure you guys saw what a get and recruiting 4-star defensive lineman gave them a global commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Hand off to the gun. Really good effort on that one. He works his way up to the 42. You can clearly hear yourself thinking it as you're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Lost the throw on 1st down. Thanks to Brad. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Lee. Good move to get started there. Pick up a 1 at the 35. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented. David, we're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How about how much implications down the road does this have? You get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season. Playoffs down the road. Make your statement here today.
He'll be out of bounds. He'll mark it at the 24. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup and all on that play.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this thing they were going to be challenged. Right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football.
And they get to the 40. Now back at the 16. It's 3rd and goal.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check it out. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That's Brown trying to do it. Get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. That's the miss. No change in the score. And here come the Horns. They got it again on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to get my body on the line and take a big hit and risk to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the Bills.
That's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's West. Josh with this offense and sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Two set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete. And trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's McCutcheon. Pick up the 5. It'll be third down and 5.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Just keeps swinging it. Out to the right. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the ball.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And first down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, it limits the options a little bit more. Second down, after that loss of yards.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. They stopped him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, you're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got the move. There he goes. Touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost to the crowd.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Williams will pass. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Shea. And they'll start it at the 38, and that'll be money for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught on the line. It's Black. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now on second down.
defense, not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, big moment in recruiting last week, 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like he can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting him, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack and another offensive onslaught. They'll open this drive, looking to move it downfield. A touchdown would give them the lead. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down and 2nd and 10. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. At the 45 on his way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Williams looking for a man. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The play action fake. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it under 40. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off play action on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. He's got himself a 15.
Quarterback's ability to run the field is huge, and also the anticipation of time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and get the guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, that's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, get the open guy, and do the rest.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Found a little bit of running room, now down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running
using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe it. Power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took it. He hit us. He threw it. From the point of the football, it's incomplete. The fourth down's coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole way is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, the old guys in the booth, man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Williams will pass. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab. Almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll get him on the ground at the 36, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the line. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And your first down is a priority for a defense, and you can't get lucky. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Puts it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if the offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country at this point now. This offense will likely be prefer for him to take an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon to keep up with field goals. You get too many field goals, you won't get very many others.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains, they marked it at the 29. They'll rush to the line, clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and run the clock. Some runs like that can really help your field position as they run at the 35. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught with the stick. It's Carter. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the third catch. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. He's going to take off. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then seeing his line. Good job. Get out, guys.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he just tosses it away.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a player. And you can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide improved the last couple of games.
We got a timeout here late in the first half. They'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Behind his tight end. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. The pass goes in. 8 seconds left.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look at the secondary right there? I mean, he was open guys like that. Holding that touchdown. And this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a goal.
Time to find the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found by this strong coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process, and now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that are tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out.
Doing something with it. Don't just slide that. Don't be the 10. Take that thing all the way back.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Gonna run it. It's Lee. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked up the 29. Pushing from the wide. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. Got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up in the second half.
And that is the beautiful thing about zone coverage. Everybody's eyes are on the quarterback. They're supposed to break on the football.
shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football.
Short hands, it's Lawson. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down.
Forcing that incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Over the middle, it's Washington. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll leave it with him. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all. Down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out.
defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. Right? But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter.
Breaks into the open. Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. Firing to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it in, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses kind of getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he was on his way. Gets all the way to the 48. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, you got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. Just keep screaming.
Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down mark. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up a first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now they can get a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, pull the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up and getting that score. That is huge for their win probability now.
Nice job executing all the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He wastes no time and comes up throwing. He slings it deep to the left. And that is interception. Took him right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that drive, I think they caught it.
Quarterback really was pressuring down. He goes at the 22.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field. They wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. It's Barry. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Gets the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that one down a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 32. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
But that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to do shoulder and the catch point. And really give him something to think about physically.
Pressure. The way, and the pressure has him. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Yeah, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them that they had a lot of